just, I guess, to start with Shoemaker, was that kind of what you were telling us about, giving it all he's got early on, not worrying too much about the later innings? Is that kind of what we saw here today?
Well, I think in general, that's the approach that Shu's been taking, but I think he went out there and threw the ball very well. I thought he was sharp, very efficient. He got a lot of outs early in some at bats, exactly what you're looking for. In that fifth inning, it was as if he kind of got singled to death. It felt like. I thought he was still fine. I don't think it's like he went out there and all of a sudden he wasn't sharp. I think it was a combination of getting a little bit later in the game, but also some ground balls, finding some holes and spots just the ball finding spots in the field. That does happen. That happens in a lot of games, and we got to find a way to pitch through it, find a way to get a couple of outs and limit the damage. That was an instance where we weren't really able to limit the damage. And then, obviously we bring Thielbar in the game, and some of those runs come home. That's a tough spot to bring a guy into and expect there to be, no additional runs coming to the plate. But again, Shu's effort as a whole was, for a while it looked pretty good, but obviously didn't close well.
Only 5 hits, but 3 of them were from Kirilloff, and you got the first home run from Ben Workbat. How encouraging is it to see them continue to step up?
Yeah, our young guys have come up, played hard, had good at bats. AK had a pretty good looking day at the plate. Ben hit that ball really good, right off of the 445, car to the airport this morning, and he did a pretty good job for us too behind the plate. So. That was good. We had some chances, though. We had opportunities to bring some runs home. Obviously, the whole day we were looking for a big hit with a couple of guys on base. Had several opportunities for it, and obviously we didn't see that.
Rocco, is it tough when you lose a series based, I think, essentially on 2 big innings that kind of spiraled out of control? On your starter in the bullpen with Dobb on Friday and Shoemaker today?
Yeah, when you're playing good baseball and you come in and you lose a series, and even throughout most of the series, I thought we played hard and we played pretty good. But yeah, when it does come down to a couple of innings, as you say, you got to find a way to not let that be deflating. I think that's probably a good way of saying it, because we've been playing very well. I think you can look around the diamond, and I think we can point to a lot of different things that have been going well over the last couple of weeks, especially, and not let this series bring us down in any way. We gotta pack it in, jump on the plane, and get ready to play tomorrow afternoon.
Rocco, throughout the series, it seemed like KC kind of gifted you guys a lot of good opportunities with walking people and loading the bases and whatnot. How do you guys take better advantage of those when you kind of are maybe put into situations that are kind of favorable? It just doesn't seem like maybe you can take advantage. You haven't been taking advantage of that.
Yeah, I think there's a difference. They're equally as challenging. Putting yourself in the in a position where you're going out there having good at bats and having those opportunities. There's a lot of situations where you're not getting any opportunities. You're just not having good at bats. That's not what's going on here. I think our guys have had some pretty good at bats. We got to find a way to string it together, and we got to find a way when we get those chances with some guys on base. As we talked about before, maybe not try to do too much. Maybe just try to sometimes putting the ball in play is the best medicine, and that's the only thing that you can really do. And I think it leads to good things. And I think, I think we're putting ourselves in spots where we're getting on base, we're drawing a few walks, we're having good at bats. I think, it is a different ball game sometimes when there are guys on base, and you really got to find a way to make that happen. There's no magic formula for it, though. You just got to go out there and trust what you know how to do at the plate, and go out there, just try to hit a ball hard. That's really all you can do.